Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday afternoon. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at Cleveland, they slipped a bit, still in the top 10 though.
When I look at Las Vegas, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving they're capable of more.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4, and it's Reed in at the 5 spot. And for Las Vegas, we've got Harrison Barnes. Johnson is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Middleton in at the 5. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Now here's Ivy. Now here's Reed. Pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Middleton. Guarded by Reed. Blocked! Harris against Johnson. Harris passes to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Ivy. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
Now here's Harris. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Pass to Barrett. Thompson against Thompson. Outside Johnson. Middleton, right side. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Cunningham outside. Shoots over Johnson. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Middleton. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Johnson on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Johnson against Cunningham. The 3, Barrett. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Ivy. And again, it's Detroit.
Well, some tricky ball handling from Ivy. He understands how to create scoring opportunities for himself.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And Las Vegas making a change here. Grant's checked in. And over the last 10 games, these players have been gobbling up the most rebounds. Pistons on D. From the arc. And it's Barrett with the 3.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Will stand for the Detroit Pistons. The rebuild continues.
Well, Brian, it's a process that almost every franchise has to go through at one time or another. You just hope players don't feel lost in the shuffle and they keep playing their best basketball.
That one goes in.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Reed, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Middleton, right side. Back to Johnson. Outside Barrett. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson with it. Now Thompson defending. The kick out to Johnson. They shoot again. Back to Middleton. Gets another look. And it's good for 2. Middleton's got 6 points. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Back to Cunningham. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Middleton. And oh, he slams it right over Tobias Harris.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Now here's Thompson. No points so far. To the inside. Here's Ivy. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
18 feet out. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Ivy. Second chance shot. Rebound by Middleton.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
He gets it in there.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 4. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Detroit, they're still trying to get something started this year. Currently at the bottom of the conference. And it's Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. Ivy, left side. Cunningham looking it over. 6 to shoot. Pass to Beasley. Let's go with a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
All right, let's find out the news on Harrison Barnes. Allie, what do you have?
Hey, guys, Las Vegas' head athletic trainer gave me an update. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle, and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Well, and Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Following the score by Detroit. Middleton finds Johnson. And here's Grant. Henry pulls it down. Now Thompson. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. In transition. Here they come. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 assists in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Las Vegas' head coach. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Thanks for that, Allie. Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league, and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
The first one falls.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Ivy outside. Pass to Reed. Now here's Thompson. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to Barrett. Now Johnson. Middleton with it. Stolen by Thompson. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Here's Thompson. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Well, hauling in that board, Thompson giving his guys second chance opportunities.
Knocks it loose. On the break. Barrett finds Johnson. Pass to Thompson. Here's Grant. Johnson with it. Ivy defends. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson passes to Middleton. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Middleton's got 10 points in the game.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Las Vegas, Drummond comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Robinson in for Grant. Johnson against Schroeder. Beasley. And so the ball out of bounds. Beasley touched it last. And how about we check the numbers for Harrison Barnes?
And all of a sudden, his 3-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit. And here's Johnson. His last outing, he had 24 points. The 3, Barrett. And the 3-pointer goes. And now it's a 6-point Las Vegas lead.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
Pass to Ivy. Out to the wing. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter. I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Las Vegas?
Well, coaches love to say turn defense into offense, and clearly they've been forcing the issue on that side of the ball.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Hardaway's checked in for Fontecchio. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Schroeder. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Beasley against Thompson. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Can they get it? And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on him in Thompson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Detroit, Malik Beasley, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Olenek's checked in for Las Vegas. Ellis comes in for Barrett. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. They lead by 7. Johnson passes to Ellis. Johnson a screen on Beasley. Back to Johnson. Second chance effort. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Las Vegas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
At the line for Las Vegas, Magic Johnson. 1 shot.
Pistons trail by 10. Ivy outside. Harris up top. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And again, the Pistons missing. Las Vegas leading by 10. Ellis passes to Johnson. Left side Robinson. Stolen by Ivy. Here's Holland. Covered by Johnson.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Ellis, good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And it's Ivy penetrating. Harris down low. Drummond's there. Some solid defense from Drummond. Johnson passes to Robinson. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Ivy. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Ivy finds Harris. Back to Ivy. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for Las Vegas, Magic Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And you have to be impressed how they're getting to the free throw line and taking advantage of those opportunities.
And Detroit making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Las Vegas foul call. Magic Johnson. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hardaway, the pass to Schroeder. Harris, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Las Vegas up by 15. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen from Las Vegas?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Malik Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Holland. And it's Harris in at the center. Here's Robinson. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time. Robinson's got his first basket.
Well, not an area we're used to seeing Robinson operate in, but he focuses and gets it to go.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Olynyk for three. Hardaway grabs the board. Pistons trail by 14. It's stolen by Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. Harris passes to Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
McConnell against Schroeder. Drummond passes to Ellis. Back to Drummond. Outside Robinson. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Robinson's got 5 now. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. You see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? That free throw misses for Las Vegas. Middleton is checked in for Drummond, and it's Amin Thompson in for Olynyk. Good on the second one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff.
Hello, how you doing?
He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Johnson against Schroeder. Shoots over Johnson. Rebounded by Johnson.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Middleton, no good. Pistons trail by 18. Here's Beasley. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Johnson passes to Thompson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 8 points.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Schroeder with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Schroeder can't get it to go. Las Vegas leading by 18. Stolen by Schroeder. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Harris. Off target from outside.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pistons trail by 18. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's Las Vegas has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Holland. That's good from Hardaway on the assist from Holland. Hardaway's got his first points of the game.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And Clarkson, here we go. Stolen by Schroeder. Outside Hardaway to the middle. Here's Beasley. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, and Hardaway isn't known for his passing, but he'll find you when you're open.
Shot is good by Barrett.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Schroeder against Johnson. Middleton outside. Drains the triple. Middleton's got 13.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Holland. Knocked loose. Now Beasley. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holland. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Chalk up 2 there.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one. Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Middleton, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Cunningham outside. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be the 2nd game of 4 straight at home. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Beasley's checked in for Schroeder. And Barrett drops them both.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Here's Cunningham. Can't hit that one. Good D by Middleton. Las Vegas leading by 16. Thompson with it. Beasley covers. They grab their own miss. It's Middleton on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Middleton's got 15 points.
You know, and with a rare combination of length and shooting, Chris Middleton is a bucket.
Pass to Beasley for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Snatched up. Back to Middleton. Goes back up. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Middleton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, with his 6'7" height and consistent shot, Chris Middleton is so tough. I mean, we're seeing another big night from him.
Pass to Thompson. And he drives in, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Up top, Johnson. He's watched by Cunningham. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
Ellis is checked in for Johnson. Harris is checked in for Detroit. And both free throws good for Ivy.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Here's Ellis. He's watched by Cunningham. Ellis passes to Clarkson and out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Well, pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade Cunningham was the first pick in the draft because of his playmaking. Rare for someone of his size.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Clark comes in for Thompson. Barrett. That one a little long.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
And he's going for the lob.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
Here's Ellis. He's watched by Cunningham. Ellis passes to Grant. Tries a 10-footer. He's off on that one. And here's Detroit. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Harris finds Cunningham. Four on the clock. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Grant.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Harris outside. Thompson, a screen on Clark. Back to Cunningham. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Count it. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Ellis. Averaging around 5 points a game. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. Detroit on D.
Outstanding defense by Thompson. His teammates appreciate how much he hustles on that end.
Ellis with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. A minute 9 left in the second. Cunningham outside. Thompson outside. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Ellis. He's watched by Cunningham. On the wing, Grant. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Clock at 6. It's Barrett on the wing. Over Ivy. And that one comes up a bit short.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Cunningham going up and through the defense.
Yeah, this is what the coaching staff wants to see.
Oh, man, we got 2 big injuries. 2 big injuries to key players just happened today. Man, what bad luck by Team Magic. R.J. Barrett's hurt now, and Harrison Barnes. So we got 2 of our major scorers that Magic feeds are now hurt in the same game. They're going to have to sit out. We just lost all of our speed now, the outside for the most part. When I have to put Magic Johnson up front now, put him at power forward.
For Las Vegas, Andre Drummond is checked in for Barrett. Johnson comes in for Clark. And it's Robinson in for Clarkson. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Johnson against Ivy. The shot by Johnson, no good. Ivy, right side. Here's Cunningham. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter. Thompson with a steal. No good on the shot. And so that's the end of the first half. It's Las Vegas up by 8. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing.
When you outwork your opponent like this, getting those extra shots, it just shows your guys want it more, man.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but there's no replacement for hustle and effort.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
And taking a look at Las Vegas, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Chris Middleton.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possession.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. 8-point game. Now for an update on R.J. Barrett, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Las Vegas' head athletic trainer gave me an update. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Chris Middleton is out there with Johnson. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. First one falls for him. Staying the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Outside Robinson. Back to Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Here's Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. And here are the top playmakers over the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Clarkson's checked in for Las Vegas.
Number 00, Jordan Clarkson.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. Up top, Thompson. Ivy defends. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And Ivy pulls it down. Pistons trail by 11. Harris with it. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Picked by Reed. And here's Ivy from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Ivy's got 10 points in the game.
Well, when Ivy's making his threes, you have to come out to him at the line, and that really opens up driving lanes for him.
Drummond to screen on Ivy. Here's Clarkson. And it's blocked. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in a shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
Yeah, it could be a silver lining of all that time off out. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Las Vegas. Early on, they've got the third best record.
Checking out Las Vegas, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Stolen by Thompson. Middleton finds Johnson. Back to Middleton. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Cunningham up top, covered by Johnson. From 11 feet away, and it's Cunningham missing.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Thompson passes to Johnson. Middleton outside. Off the mark there with a three. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Cunningham. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
Johnson against Cunningham. Drummond passes to Johnson. Over Harris. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Johnson's got 7.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Pass to Reed. And here's Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Johnson. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Johnson with a bucket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
Free throw good. Ivy. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
It's Johnson with a drive. Cunningham brings a double. Clarkson for three. The rebound by Detroit. Ivy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Cunningham passes to Reed. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, Ivy doing a good job of keeping the ball moving to set his teammate up.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas. Clarkson, left side. Unable to get that one. Ivy with the defensive effort. Cunningham, right side. And here they come. And Cade glides in for the transition finish.
Well, teammates appreciate that kind of hustle on the break. Good work by Cunningham getting up the floor.
Johnson passes to Drummond. On the wing, Thompson. Rebound, Detroit. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham outside. To the middle. Shoots a fadeaway. Here's Reed. Great D that time from Middleton. Las Vegas leading by 6. Left side, Johnson. From behind the arc. And it's Middleton. That time on the assist by Johnson. Middleton's got 10 points here in the second half. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Reed. Thompson outside. Clarkson against Ivy. Driving inside.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Hardaway's checked in for the Pistons. Beasley comes in for Cade Cunningham. The home team on D. They've got a 9-point lead. A nice shot by Ivy.
Well, mid-range shots might be sparse from Ivy, but he can hit them to keep the defense honest.
Here's Johnson, and it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Ivy. Clark is checked in for Thompson. Johnson against Ivy. Tries the hook. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
And here's Ivy from the arc. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Pass to Clark. Middleton with it. Johnson on the wing. Ivy defends. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Harris passes to Beasley. Picked by Reed. Shot on the wing. Beasley misses.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Las Vegas leading by 8. Middleton. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pass to Hardaway. Picked by Reed. Hardaway up top. Clark covers. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Johnson passes to Middleton. Lays it up and banks it in. Middleton's got 29 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Harris outside. Beasley with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. To the inside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. From deep. Sinks it from distance. Hardaway's got 5.
Yeah, shooting it really well in that spot. Hardaway Jr. lives from the corner.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 13. Clark, the pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Clark. Back to Johnson. Reed with a double. Pass to Drummond. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Pistons ball.
All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense.
And, you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Schroeder comes in for Harris. Pistons trail by 5. Now Schroeder. He's got 6. Pass to Hardaway. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Ivy up top. Johnson with a double team. Back to Schroeder. Clock at 4. Pass to Ivy. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Outside Robinson. Now Johnson. Middleton with it. Outside Robinson. Ivy against Drummond. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that's a big body to mess with. Drummond's a handful.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
Well, he's one of the best rebounders we've ever seen. Drummond controls the defensive glass, and at the other end, he creates second-chance opportunities.
Beasley for 3. He drops it from range. Beasley's got 11.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's Johnson. He's got 13. Olynyk for 3. Oh, the jam by Drummond. And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Pistons. Trailing by 5. Pass to Beasley. There's the 3. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Beasley's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Johnson with a drive.
Pistons foul. First personal foul, second team foul.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
Las Vegas. Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
And he makes the first for Las Vegas. Boucher comes in for Drummond. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Clark. And Johnson drops them both. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Holland. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
It's his first trip to the line.
Ron Holland taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Thompson, he's checked in for Las Vegas. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
Hardaway against Grant. Hardaway on the wing. He's got 5. Thompson with the block. He takes it in, and another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Hardaway. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Tim Hardaway Jr. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Hardaway hits them both. 5 ticks left in the third quarter here. 2 on the clock. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Las Vegas, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Pistons trail by 8. We've got Chris Boucher. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Ellis in at the 2. Hardaway. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, mixing it up inside. And I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
Outside Olynyk. McConnell against Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Olynyk passes to Boucher. Back to Olynyk. Holland with a rebound. Detroit shooting pretty well at 45%. It's Beasley on the wing. Outside Schroeder. The 3 is up. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Las Vegas leading by 6. Olynyk finds Grant. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. 2 points. That one goes.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Beasley. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Ellis passes to McConnell. Boucher a screen on Schroeder. Throws it up high. Ball stolen. Here's Beasley. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Fontecchio's checked in for the Pistons.
Malik Beasley at the line for one.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
Las Vegas leading by 5. McConnell passes to Ellis. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. On the wing, Grant. Pass to Boucher. Shot clock at 5. Up and over Hardaway. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
McConnell against Schroeder. Here's Holland. Beasley outside. Outside Hardaway. Fires from deep. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Grant. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on. No shot he can't make.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Pass to Fontecchio. Beasley with it. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Fontecchio with the ball. Banked it in off the glass.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Las Vegas leading by 6. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Ellis's shot is off.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Outside Hardaway. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now just a 3-point Las Vegas lead.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Ellis. And he lobs it up to the rim. Back to Grant. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
I like wings who can score inside. Grant showing that skill.
To the inside, Hardaway. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Beasley, left side. Again, the Pistons score.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
While playing with the lead, they've been working for more high-percentage shots they can depend on.
Johnson, he's checked in for McConnell.
At the line for Las Vegas, Ellis, shooting 1.
And that one misses. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons with the teardrop. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got 10 points in just the second half. For Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Boucher outside. Johnson on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Cunningham brings a double. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Ivy. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Ivy's gone 5 of 13 from the field. Thompson attacking. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I like when Thompson goes in strong like this. I mean, just forcing the defense to act.
Thompson.
That free throw is good from Thompson for Las Vegas. Drummond's checked in for Boucher. Middleton comes in for Grant. And it's Robinson in for Ellis. And a switch here also for Detroit. Tobias Harris checked in for Beasley. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Reed. Now here's Thompson. Wide open. Rebounded by Johnson. Outside Robinson. It's Middleton on the wing. And he can't get that one. Good D by Harris.
Chris Middleton, second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Pistons.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Detroit has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Thompson with a screen. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. Pass to Robinson. 4-3. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist.
And look, this is a shot you can't give to Robinson because he loves shaking free from the corner.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson passes to Robinson. And a miss there on the triple. Thompson with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's Cunningham. Oh, Cade Cunningham. Strong.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Cunningham outside. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. To tie it up. Again the miss by Cunningham. Las Vegas leading by 3. Here's Johnson. Pass to Thompson. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far. Well, the Pistons shooting 47% since the 4th quarter started. A nice shot by Ivy.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Johnson. It counts, and the foul. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
At the line for 1.
And Johnson, no good on that one. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Ivy. Thompson with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Middleton. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Ivy. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Ivy's got 14 points here in the second half.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
Robinson for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Thompson passes to Harris. Down low. Here's Cunningham, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
Johnson against Cunningham. Johnson passes to Robinson. And Las Vegas, another three.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Boucher's checked in for Las Vegas. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Johnson against Cunningham. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Cunningham. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
Robinson finds Johnson. Out to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side Robinson. Clock at 6. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Cunningham. And now the Pistons in transition. That shot is off.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Stolen by Ivy. Now Cunningham. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Cunningham's got 17 now, just in the second half. Las Vegas has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Johnson against Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Over to the wing. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. From the high post. Count that one. Johnson's got 21.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Here's Cunningham. That one is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. And here's Boucher. No good with a layup. Ivy outside. Pass to Reed. Back to Ivy. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Johnson passes to Thompson. Cunningham brings a double. Outside Robinson. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Johnson. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Detroit. 4-point game. The 3. Again the miss by Cunningham. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
At the line for Las Vegas, Magic Johnson taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Penny hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Detroit calls timeout. They're losing by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Cunningham against Johnson. Ivy outside. Launches it. Money from deep. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game. So it's Las Vegas picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Man, this was a hard-fought game right here, but the big story, the real big story here is, first off, let's take a look at Team Magic. Look at Chris Middleton, man. Magic Johnson had this dude looking like a superstar tonight. Let's check out his highlights. Assists from Magic. He had 29 points. Another open shot. Another open shot from Magic. Setting him up, and he finishing it. Another open shot that Magic set him up with. Another open shot. Magic set him up. Another open shot. Magic just feeding this. Another open shot. God damn, Magic was feeding this boy, man. But give Chris Middleton credit. He was hitting. Magic just kept going to him, man. Boy had 29 points tonight. But Magic, look at Magic though. 23 points, 25 rebounds, 22 assists. But he had 10 turnovers. I've been saying this about the modern era. I really do believe Magic Johnson's turnovers would be higher in today's game because he takes a lot more chances. But his assists would be so much more higher too, so it balances out. See what I'm saying? So I think it's a turn because the way that he takes chances every game with these cross-court passes with these guys that are far more athletic and longer, they can get out there and bottle those outlet passes. So. But nonetheless, great performance by Team Showtime coming up clutch. But the big story here is R.J. Barrett hurt, and so is Harris and Barnes. They're going to be out for the foreseeable future, and they're two of Team Showtime's biggest scorers. So we're going to see how that impacts the team going forward. So let's take a quick look at Magic's highlights. All right, let's see what I think it's Team Larry Bird's up next, and they're taking on Giannis in Milwaukee tonight. Yep. Team Larry Bird in Milwaukee. Harrison Barnes is out. And R.J. Barrett is out. Have him. But yep. So it'll be Team Larry Bird taking on Team Giannis. Coming up here next, guys, and I will see you guys for that one coming up here shortly. Peace out. By the way, Team Larry Bird is on a 13-game winning streak. So they'll be trying to maintain that as the Bucks are trying to get back in their series. Giannis has been hurt for the most part of the season, but he's coming back tonight. So we'll see what happens. Team Larry Bird been beasting cats. Look at this record, man. They started the season now. Look, they started out their first two games they lost. And ever since then, they just been kicking everybody's butt, man. As they've been in some dog fights, but that their last loss came against the Raptors 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago in the season against the Raptors. They ain't lost since. A lot of games have been close, though. There have been a few blowouts, but a lot of games have been close nail-biters, particularly against Indiana. Gave them a scare. Golden State gave them a scare twice. The Spurs. So we'll see what happens in this game coming up, guys. I'll see you guys here shortly. Thanks for watching. Peace out.